Looks like people have been up to things. So, I guess this is the new street design. Oh, this is so cool. Nothing in the barrels. The street lights are really neat. Feedback on the road. Wow, I really like this road. Again, it fits with the feel of the server, which is like kind of falling apart spruce, scattered gray blocks, and then leaves. A lot like this portal. I was just coming in here to log out, and I'd say my bunker's been discovered. I'm not sure there's a grass block here. But, okay. Not much has been done, but there is a new book, and it says... whatever the heck this translating. Oh. Oh, wait. Translating. I can now understand what this news team is doing, and I don't like it. Returning to base, preparing a full report. Recommended move, stop them. They are no longer in check. Fix that. This is the most menacing thing I've ever seen. What? Okay, first of all, this is so cool. I love this effect. I can now understand what this news team is doing, and I don't like it. Okay. Right. So, I mean, first things first, I'm gonna have to put this into a translator and see if this actually does mean this or not. And they are no longer in check, so... I suspect that we'll be getting another move from the Observer soon. And whether he is being controlled by... whether area is being controlled again, I don't know. Yeah, my friend is gone. Sorry, little buddy. That wasn't a very nice life for you, was it? How is this glass bending? There we go. Uncooperative involvement, keep an eye on. There's a lot going on this server. In fact, I'm not even in the right skin for this. Okay, I hadn't planned for this to be a recording, but here we are. Number 1, why is the fog pink? This is a genuine question. It looks like I'm going into, like, another dimension. What is this? Error Ace, I do not like your death trap of a cave. No, I'm not stealing. He was having trouble and I came to save him and then died myself. I am currently looking for coal so I can light this place up, please. Thankfully, he hasn't died in a minute. Also, I've just been handed this, which is a netherite pickaxe entitled Pass the Pick. Well, I assume this means that I'm supposed to pass this on to someone else. Oh no. I need rockets. No, that was terrible. I don't know much about this. I don't know if I'm the first person to get this or maybe the last. Or I hope not the last, but somewhere far down the line. Now I assume, because this is interesting, it's a netherite pickaxe without mending on it. So what I think this is a social experiment. I think he wants to see how many people this pickaxe can get through before it breaks. And, oh, whoops. That's not the button I meant to press. So I will not be using this pickaxe once. I will be passing it on to somebody. Hopefully that's on quite a bit. That's a zombie. Does it run away? Hopefully someone that's on quite a lot and has progressed quite a bit. So not using flames for lighting up a cave, so that this pickaxe can stay alive as long as possible. I don't know if that's actually what's happening. That is simply my theory. Oh, there he is. Hello. Well, he appears to be... No. This looks terrible. No. And I don't... Okay. I've learned that fire aspect is a blessing and a curse. Oh, how do I get out of here? What was I just saying? Something about... I've learned... something about something. Good day, sir. Oh, I think he's okay now, maybe. By the way, I'd like to point out, I just died again in some caves while I was listening to Ordinary-ish People. I swear this song is cursed. If you'll come with me over this way to the shopping district, there's something rather interesting. There is a massive pancake behind the new studio, and it doesn't look that great. It was great for building, you know, for the garage, but it's just a giant float. Why is there an egg there? A giant floating piece of dirt. So, since this is my building, I'm gonna take it upon myself to terraform behind it. And since, I mean, if you, oh no, we can ignore what just happened. If you look at the shopping district, it's not that big. Yeah, it's kind of filling up already. Actually, there's space here and there's space over here. But this was also a giant pancake made by Unpeakable. In fact, people just kind of watch him terraform. It's quite funny. So we're actually going to be moving the shopping district, or at least some of it, underground. In fact, there's already a spider shop here for that. And I also have a rather large... What is this? Is this the elevator? You know, sometimes the deities scare me. We actually have a chunk of cave under our pancake, so I'm gonna be making a big... Oh, I'm gonna die. Kind of Midnight Alley style entrance into the underground shopping district through that. So, I'm gonna cut to that now. Does that work? I feel like this works. I quite like the shape. I do think it needs to come down to this base more and go right into the ground instead of this dirt that I definitely didn't just spend much time placing. I'm just trying to work out the wire frame of this cliff. Let's see, can I make this? Yeah, okay, I gotta block that. So hopefully I can land on the block. Yeah, I just realized that I totally could have just done that there. But, you know, I'm not smart. I'm on a cobblestone. This is a good time to see what that looks like. Yeah, okay. Now there should be a lot of cobblestone in this room. Or not. Where did my cobblestone go? I think it might all be at my house, actually. Why did I do that? I took all the resources I got from this and I left. Hey! I really need to light down here up, so I don't die while working on this. And also I have a vendetta against skeletons now. Oh, that's gonna look sick. And then with the big entrance there. What is this? By the way, why do we have another nerf pole? Like, we have that one. Are these two gonna combine? Is this like the diamond pillars? It has now become a goal of mine to fly over this each time I go past it. By the way, this won't be made out of cobblestone. Don't worry. I'm not that stupid. Oh well, I'm definitely not proving it this then. Oh no. I'm just trying to get a basic wire frame in for what I think this thing should look like. Yeah, that covers up the hole pretty well and follows the terrain of this. Now for the entrance. I think I want to start at like almost all the way up here. Do I want to do this in a different block? I'll do this in dirt. Maybe do it one block in front as well. Is that tall enough? I almost feel like it needs to be taller. Yeah, I think that's tall enough. That's tall enough. That's good. I like that size. Now I'm going to get the basic shape in, and then I can mess with the more curvy bits. This area is definitely my responsibility, as that's what, like, the new studio is mostly on this area. And also Unpeakable made this pancake for the new studio, and the new studio is mine, so yeah, it's my fault. Oh, that would have been sick. Oh, it's actually not that far away. What happened to the factory? The factory is gone. That's so sad. The factory, was one of my favorite builds. Where did it go? Was it just kind of forced away by this building? Or I think probably more likely it's just gonna merge into this, the Enterprise. Which is cool, but also, that was a really cool building. I'm gonna miss that. Looks like Unpeakable has started his training. Oh, hi. Is that him now? Oh, he is on. Well, wait, where is he? I lost him already. There he is. Nice stone. Sorry, who is this? Why is the dropper here? Oh, there's a book. My final message. June the 7th. My time has come. I have grown weary of staying in the shadows, doing his bidding. My code forbids me from harming him, but perhaps I may be able to assist the news team. Oh, no. I was reading important that... Jeez. But perhaps I may be able to assist the news team. Even after we chased him out, the worker has helped me stay operational, but it was only a week ago when he hung his head solemnly and told me that I can no longer be fixed. The man in charge has only stated his attack on the news team. If he is allowed to continue, this world will be overrun. I'll leave this message in the hope that even after I am gone, the news team will track him down and stop him. The worker awaits you in the desert, far from here, with the information you need. And if this is you reading this, old friend, I say this. We had some good days, some bad days. But you have turned. You are no longer the man I wanted to be aside all those years ago. These cameras, they are unnecessary. These people, they are unlike anyone I have seen. So if this is you reading this, I say, end your pursuit. It will not be long before your armies and legions turn on you, as I have. I have been swayed by what I have seen. The people were happy until you began watching over them, collecting information. For what? I cannot keep writing much longer. My power will run out soon, and I'll be offline forever. News team, you must not allow him to continue. Head to the desert where you will find the worker. It has been my honor, my friends. Goodbye. Wow. Guess he's dead now. We should make a grave for you, sir. This is gonna go straight to my evidence wall, and then we go to the desert far away from here. I assume that's probably... The only desert that I know of is not vodka space. Got a lot of different evidence things here now, and this has definitely been broken into. I think I have a clip of that. Boo. Oh. There's a button here. What does the button do? Oh! Okay, nothing in the barrels. I'm gonna have to check every single one of these barrels. There's another book. Of course there is. This is Observer 5. It seems the news team is getting closer to figuring this out. Too bad they're a step behind. Playing checkers while we play chess. I must get in contact with the boss. Attempting connection. Error. Could not connect to host. Trying new pin. Error. Failed to connect to host. Possible cause. Lockout. This is very bad. I suppose I'll make the journey to him myself. I will leave tomorrow. End log. And then, what does the button do? The button closes it. You know, eventually I'm gonna run out of room on this for books. I've got a lot of books now. This was, I was going to put in a new, like a secret behind this bunker, since it was found and this guy was broken out. But it looks like they've beaten me to it. They've built their own secret room in my secret room. With a very poorly hid button. But a very nice, going back wall. Look at that. Wow. Magic that is. Now, I'm gonna check every single one of these barrels. Okay, there is nothing in any of the barrels. Wait a minute. Is this the desk that I put at Misty's base for Misty interview? I know I put one there, and it was very small. It might actually be this desk. Oh, and there's a block missing here? Did they do something? Nope, okay. They might have broken something, I guess. That's so annoying. Or maybe I made a mistake while I was building it. Well. Everything is absolutely fine. Right, this book. This one, I think, yeah, my final message. Come with me. The only desert I know of is Misty's base. I was taken there during the first interview, so I know how to get there. And Misty also appears to be connected to this in some way. So, that's where I'm gonna go first. Oh, no, no, no. If I remember right, it's this way? Because it's right past Chloe's portal, which... Yeah, it's this. Okay, good. I'm going the right way. Oh, that's not all the way through. There's the boat. Okay. I wonder if I can hit the portal. Wait, was that the portal? Nah, it's an Enderman. Yep, this is Misty's portal. I'm not sure what this is for. And I'm looking for the worker, which I believe, like, kind of ran away from the DOD at first. Rotation, 270. And then there's a very suspicious block of nothing. Aha! You might be the worker, but also you look almost identical to the dropper. A desert far from here, huh? Ooh, you don't think he's hid anything in here, do you? Oh, yeah, okay, I really need to repair that. Don't worry, I'll put it back. I don't see anything else here other than, yeah, you and that sign. Oh, this desert's a pretty good size. Do I have to search this whole thing for, an armor stand? Coral Reef! See, the bushes are loading in, so I'm close enough to the ground for entities, but I'm not seeing anything. And it keeps going. Okay, I have not seen anything in the desert far from here other than the dropper suit. Wait. That's an armadillo. Useless little mob. Have I gotten lost? Where is Misty's base? There it is. Okay, I've scanned the area, as you can see from my abundant lack of rockets now. The worker awaits you in a desert far from here with this information you need. With the information you need. And if it is you reading this, okay, so the worker awaits you in a desert far from here with the information you need. Surely this is the right spot. And then rotation 270 degrees. Do we have to rotate the armor stand by 270? If so, that's a pretty cool puzzle. The only problem is I don't know how to do that. Alright, I've just asked what armor stand mod is on this. If it's quick, then it's no mod. Data pack. It's just a vanilla tweaks thing, I think. How does one use the data pack? I need to turn an armor stand by 270. Statues V8.8. Thank you. Alright, let me put myself in a hole real quick. Not with my shovel, apparently. Well, I was looking into the armor stand mod, and I don't really understand it yet. Or really at all. I had a different thought. What if instead of this little guy being the worker, and we're supposed to rotate him 270 degrees, what if the worker is instead just straight up mythics? That would make a lot more sense, I think. He is involved in the DoD. He, wasn't really on board. When we first talked to him, he had the dropper here, and he does live in this desert, so it might actually just be mythics. Why don't we... I mean, if it's not, don't want to accuse, but have an idea of how we can, like, subtly ask. Just need one tree. There we go, we just need one sign. And it's not necessarily discreet, but it definitely gets my point across. In fact, I might even put it over here so it looks like I could be talking to this guy. There we go. I'll leave that there. And we'll see. We'll see what comes of that. For the time being, I'm gonna head back to my new studio. If I can remember how to get back. Oh, you know, I probably really shouldn't press this. Okay, good. Didn't break anything. Someone appears to not be able to keep track of their hat. Man, this tree's coming along really fast. Hello. Come to the library. I'm looking for law. We have a library? I didn't know we had a library. Jolly good. Oh. Someone wants to... I apologize. How long has this been here? What? What? That... Oh. What do I do about... I wasn't expecting a book. What do I do about this? There's nothing in any of my shops. There's never anything here. Great. Right, no, I need that. That's how I find my... Yeah. So, Error wants to join the... Oh, wait, there's more. No, it's not. That was just me. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Sorry, what? Okay, because my original bunker got found, I am actually going to continue on and make a secret room for it. I'm going to make a second bunker directly below this one. Especially since this one was so easy to find. And you know what? I might actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal the redstone from this door, and I'm going to use it in my own door. You've given me too much power by giving me the premise of technology. And here's the finished bunker. I'm recording this out of order, and they've already found it. Well, funnily enough, they found this by complete accident. They were just sitting in my normal bunker, you know, as people do, sit in secret bunkers. And Cookies just decided, I'm gonna start opening up all the barrels. And as soon as Mythic said, hey, there's definitely nothing in the barrels, because I placed them there, they opened the barrel, and the door opened. Why do people keep opening my Stop opening my barrels. Anyway, this was the bookshelf. It has all of the books that I've collected in here, and as you can see, I expect to get a couple more. The library will be getting a generous donation when this is over. I've got some more. This is my support beam. I'm gonna make a couple more of those around. This is nothing. I really didn't do much at this side of the room. I just found this, like, cave down here, which is super weird. It was covered in grass. Up here is just a little balcony planning area. This is what they left here. Her name is Sky. Her name is Sky, and Sky is my friend. She's the worker that ran away from the DoD and kept the dropper online. So dropper's not part of this. It's in... yes. I heard you were trying to stop the observer. I have data from the inside that I want, and I want the same thing. I figured you could use help. If not, I can leave. It's your choice. Yep. So she's our friend. Hello, friend. The exit is much less grandeur than the opening. It's just this tiny tunnel out to this wall, which this is how I expected them to find it. I didn't expect them to find it by just opening my random barrels. Well, I mean, now it's clearly not a secret. People just come and hang out in my bunker now. I need to get much better at hiding things. By the way, I am very aware that the DoD are 100% watching this right now, and that they're gonna know where this bunker is as soon as this video goes out. I recently learned that they have little watch parties when I have a video release, where they all sit in a VC and make fun of me, which, that's amazing. I find that absolutely hilarious. Besides, if you haven't noticed, they're definitely better at this than I am. In fact, it's been a couple hours, won't be surprised if it's already been found. Oh. And you know, that's probably the one time it's going to work as well. I honestly have no idea why this doesn't work sometimes. And no, it does still appear to be secure for the time being. Ooh, presents. And in the upcoming Life series. In celebration of the new series of Life. This better have been unpeakable, otherwise this bunker is completely useless. A total, okay. This is actually gonna save me a lot, because I keep losing all my gear. It's been like an episodely thing now. I just did it yesterday. Annoyingly enough, Unpeakable just also found this. He was looking for copper for a little build at the studio that I'll show in a second. And he just decided that he was going to go through every single barrel up there, thinking that's where I might have hid my copper. Which, yep, okay. I'll take your shulker boxes though, thank you. I thought this one was more hidden than the other one. And there's a slab there. Why is there a slab here? And I really need to make a better exit for this thing. Alright, let's go see the build that he did at the studio, because I actually really... Ooh, that's new. So I actually really like it. Why is there a dragon on top of the barrel? And why does it have a helicopter pad for it? Sorry? Doesn't look like he's done any work on the magic parking lot though. So I'm kind of glad I put this path in. You know, I believe he... I'll check the chests. Oh, a diamond. DPF missile silo advert. What's a missile silo? And it's... Yeah, this thing. This thing's sick. I love this. This is more like what I wanted the rest of this area to be like. And I just kind of didn't. But just much more chaotic. It does kind of get in the way of that, but I still like it. I like that a lot. So expect a lot more... I might try and like move it up a little bit. Don't tell the map. I have so much to do. What is this? This looks pretty cool. Oh, they're signs. And it's a castle. Stables. Oh, wait a minute. I know a Garthia. I know what this is. I have an appointment on Monday about it. Right, what's, a DFP missile silo. Is there a missile silo somewhere I'm missing? Also, these roads just... Look at the roads. It looks so much better with these new roads. What is this? This looks like a Mumbo Vault. A lever! Magic redstone. And it's a redstone shop. Oh, I like this. I'm not quite sure it's... How are you doing this? Neat. So I just looked at my timeline, and I've done basically nothing normal this entire episode. And this episode is like 32 minutes already. So I really need to do something other than just run around and look at the observer stuff. I guess I did build a bunker. I did do that. But I would like to progress a little bit on building or something as well. Because I didn't do it all any last episode either. So before I sign off, I think I'm gonna go work on the interior of the new studio. But also, I might do it a little bit off camera. And this definitely isn't because I've already done it. This is just because I just want to do it off camera. And that's the only reason. Okay, for my interior design of the new studio, I've gone and I've made some custom heads. And they look really stupid. Don't worry, it gets so much weirder the farther we go. So for the second time today, surprisingly enough, I have to shoot myself in the face repeatedly. There we go. And look, there's a camera head. As one. And now we quit the game, start the game, change our skin to... Let's go with off TV. Play. Join it again. I did not grab my arrow. No, where... Wait. Is this... No, where's my arrow? No, I need my singular arrow. Where did it go? An arrow is very important. I don't have any arrows here. I know that already. Oh, actually, while I do that, I just take this camera with me. Oh, and this one looks completely ridiculous. And, yeah, I can see that there's someone behind me. I think I might replace this one. Yep. I keep losing all of my stuff. Arrows. Good, good, good. Hi. How are you doing? No. And away we go! Yay! I think this is probably the most kills I've ever gotten. Yeah. I started to run out of ideas a little bit. Yay! No. I need that. Oh, this looks so stupid as an actual player head. There we go. Yeah! And catch the arrow! Yay! And catch the arrow! Yeah! Also, sorry if you can hear the rain, but it sounds nice and it smells nice and I'm not turning it off. Yeah! Alright, that's the last one, thankfully. Those are all my monitors. Hi, I'm back after building off camera! It's been like, such a long time. I hope I'm able to just not put a clip there. But I've done some work to the inside of the studio. And first things first you're gonna see is we have these, like, monitors around now. I killed myself a lot for these monitors. And a couple of them have some references on them. Like this one is just Green's face, which looks ridiculous, not gonna lie. Absolutely absurd. But it adds some more tech to this area, I think. And then in here is where I've done the real work. Well, this place looks like a chaotic mess now, and that's because it's supposed to. It's finally looking as chaotic as it should for a film set. We've got a camera hanging from the ceiling from these rafters. If you look at real film, I've moved the minecart. If you look at real film sets, they mostly have these massive rafters going across the top, and then they just hang whatever they want off of them. So I installed these rafters and pretty much just did that. I've got some lights hanging over this set, and then a massive camera hanging from the ceiling, along with these. I've got a little storage spot for storage cameras. And this is a minecart rail going across the top. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using that. I'm still deciding if they should stay or go. But for the most part, this is a huge improvement to this room. Especially for just a little bit of off-camera building. I also did some work into this room. I cannot figure out how to decorate this window. I'm going to figure it out eventually. But for now, we now have a proper editing room. With 7 chairs and 7 monitors, and here are the rest of the references. We've got Scar, we've got Mumbo. I was suggested this pattern by someone. I don't know what it means. And then some more coffee cups, of course. Most of the monitors are just turned off, and actually, the only reason you're seeing my skin like this is because of essentials. My real skin looks like this. Just a television running around. I prefer my face, personally. So yeah, that's the work I did to this. Next up, I think I'm gonna finally finish the ugly box on the side and actually turn it into the broadcasting tower. Oh, this is such a cool view, though. Look, I can see the start of the castle for that, and you can have a really good view of the garage and like the road going around it, and of the town hall and stuff. Oh, and I get a really interesting view of the studio itself. This may become one of my new favorite spots on the server, actually. This is such a cool view, and because it's in such a prominent spot, I can see so much. I'm just gonna be able to stand up there and watch people creepily. Now, for most of the equipment and the desk up there, I'm gonna do it in spruce, I think, because this is very pale oak at the moment. In fact, 90% of it's pale oak. I've got more antenna now. I know this one has Gideon's face on it, and it's also the tallest one, so it kind of makes sense. I'm gonna see if I can get some more moderator heads to put on that one, and those ones. Just to, I don't know, I like the idea. It's still Giddy-inn news and broadcasting. Now, what would this guy's desk look like? I'm almost thinking strip spruce, which is, weirdly enough, exactly what was just said in chat. And this is where I can bring in some of my records. So I think this will be my jukebox spot, where my jukebox is down in the studio. And they cost a diamond, so I can't just go making them willy-nilly. Why do jukeboxes cost a diamond? And let's get my 2 favorite records, and my other records that I don't really care about. Because I have about 3 disc 13 records for some reason. I know I have 2, although I'm not sure where it is. It's somewhere in my mess of a storage system. The only thing a little bit annoying about this build, and I've kind of done this intentionally, you can't fly into it. Every time I want to go up and down, I have to go up and down that staircase. There we go, there's his jukebox. I think we have trapdoors along the front. Bap bap, I need more trapdoors. I definitely have enough spruce to afford some more trapdoors though. I don't know, they almost look too much like barrels. Maybe if I take off the ones on the front? This one. Yeah, yep. That's much better, I think, already. Yeah, this is kind of the image that I'm going off. So I need, like, some buttons and a microphone. And maybe a spot for him to, like, sit? If I made this more like a surrounding desk, like he like walks into it. I like that. I think some buttons. I need some buttons and some levers, which means I'm taking the trapdoors off already. Button, lever. There are no lights up here. I think this one should be a barrel. How do you make a barrel? Barrel. Okay, yeah. But I was close. Barrel. Okay, I like that a lot. These 2 are the only 2 I'm actually gonna play up here. So, I need an item frame. And then the item frame is gonna go on top of this. And then that's where I'm gonna put the disc 13 that nobody cares about. Time to go slaughter an innocent animal. Yeah. Hello, sir. Wait a minute, this lever totally flips this trapdoor. Did you just die, sir? Hello? A bird has flown and splattered on my window. What to do with the back of this? Let's go back to my reference image. And there's pretty much just nothing back here. There's a little table. Yeah, there just isn't much up here. So I can take some creative liberties with this. I think... I think he needs a table. That's a weird looking table. This table looks far too big. A fence post, maybe? Maybe I should put my clothes back on, eh? A wall. I need a wall. Yeah. Okay. Acceptable for now until I find something else. This guy is definitely someone who would need a coat tray. I mean, look at that hat. Look at this suit. Oh, you know what I have seen in the past is tripwire hooks. This is another I'll keep it until I find something better, I think. I'm back from turning it into a broadcasting tower. I really hope you can tell that all these transitions are filmed within like a second of each other. This is hilarious to me. And it's a broadcasting tower. I actually did record some of this, so I don't have to do a whole bunch of makeup now. But a couple extra things I completely missed. I think that this build particularly finishes this studio. At least from the front, so I will not be expanding this anymore. We're done. If I need to expand it more, I can build a sister location. This isn't even a shop. The only thing that needs doing at this point is Unspeakable's garage. And then detailing on the back. I'm not going to add any more buildings. Seeing as this thing is huge for the shopping district already. But this tower, I think, definitely deserved to be here. If anyone wants to donate music discs, I am welcome for it. I'm not gonna set this up to play automatically, as I think that may be a bit a bit obnoxious for the shopping district. But whenever there's a bunch of people here or an event happening, you better believe there's a music disc going into this jukebox. And I would like to figure out how to make this item frame invisible. Hey! Oh! It worked! Cool. I just wish I had the other creator instead of this one. Someone's coming down the shopping district lane. They're gonna get hit by other side in a minute. Poultry man. Boop. Why are you in my new studio? Boop. She cannot figure out where the music is coming from. Hello. Yeah, I'll stop it. There we go. Why are you sanding my ladder? There's spooky music now. I can't see you. This is definitely one of my new favorite spots on the server, I think. Now it's a party. That is not how table do. Just saying. Bye. Where did he go? And away he goes. Well, that was weird. But now that I actually have done something, I think this is not a terrible spot to actually end this episode, finally. At least, I did something, huh? Along with finding the Observer, or finding some more lore about it, I've got to leave all this in, don't I? Because there's music. Oh no. Along with finding the Observer and creating another secret bunker, I think that was this episode, we have decorated the inside of the film studio a lot more and finished off this radio tower. Maybe I think I'll do some more with this. Oh, it's so loud. Wait, you can hear that all the way over here? And quite clearly. Wait, this is a proper radio broadcast. Wait, that's actually... Wow. Okay, this has a lot more power than I thought it did. One jukebox. Along with finishing off that radio tower, and I'm gonna mess with that some more tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow. Well, probably tomorrow. Next episode. This is where I'm gonna end this one. Because even before I started this, I was at 32 minutes. So this is gonna be a long one. And it does actually make the back look better. Yay! Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Bye. Press one. Oh, there. Bye.